Yo, yo, what's good, everybody? What y'all doing tonight? Let's get to it. Just got me something to eat. Let's get to the damn. Let's get to the value, man. Let's talk some value. Let's get something out of this, man. What y'all doing? What's my man Quinn at? What's good, Quinn? What's good, Sniper Buns? Jenny, how you doing? Oh yeah, I got
Yo, what's good, everybody? What y'all doing tonight?
So it's not an echo. Jenny, I need your Cash App. That's right. I sent to everybody but Jenny. Did I? I think I might have already sent it. Did I send it already? Jenny, did I send you a Cash App already? I'm ready to take everywhere. I took work off for tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's looking great, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like going into tonight, it was looking whack. I had like 4 things on my watch list. I wasn't even really too confident in them. Disney was my favorite, and then boom, we get this fucking hellacious move on the open. Look at this. This is great, right? We went from having a shitty fucking Monday to this. This is beautiful. This is what we got for tomorrow. This is absolutely amazing. I don't even have to look at the charts. I already know what I'm doing. If NQ or SPY comes anywhere near this area, very simple. Slam it. That's it. That's the reject for tomorrow. I need nothing more. That's it. That's all we need right there. It's a reject right there. That's all we need. But now we're gonna go through a bunch of stocks, man. It's nice. We got a nice setup for tomorrow, man. NQ, that's the reject we're looking at. ES, similar situation. We'll take something off of like either here, or we'll take something off of this area right here, right around these 2 areas. So this will be our rejects for tomorrow. It's looking great, honestly great. If we get a 4,300 retest, that would be even better. Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna grab something to drink, and we're about to hop into this, man. What's good, Spencer? How you doing, brother? Oyster King, what's up? What's good, Turbo? Yeah, future's looking very shitty. What's up, Quee, Game Boy Tommy, Sposing, what's up, man? Playing for King, free game. Let's get it. I gotta post this on my Instagram. Give me 2 seconds. About to grab something to drink, and we're about to get into it. How was my weekend? My weekend was alright. I didn't really do too much. I was catching up on like all my missed work from when I went to visit family and stuff like that. So it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad at all. Let me post this on Instagram real quick now, and we'll get into it. Here we go. I got my pops over here. I'm pretty sure he's gonna watch me trade in the morning, so that's gonna be dope. He's too old to learn. He ain't got the hand-eye coordination. I don't even think to trade, but we're going to see what's up with him, too. Alright, cool. Let me post this on Instagram. Copy link. How was y'all's weekend, man? Y'all had a good weekend? Y'all had a good weekend? Alright, let's get it. Let's get it. Had a shit weekend. Yeah, I'll go over TrendSpider a little bit. I have the tutorial done. I showed you guys that last time. I just have to post it. I've been slacking on that. I'm going to post it though on YouTube. I wanted to wait till my revamp is done before I did it, but I'll post it for you guys anyway. I have, oh shit, tonight I'm going to go over a couple of these indicators for new traders. That is a must-have, right? It's something you have on your chart. One is simple as a message, right? So I found this indicator here that constantly has a message up on your chart, right? So you can change it. This is the default setting, but you can change this to whatever you want, you know, just to remind yourself when trading, because a lot of times when we're trading, we get so focused on the candles or, you know, P&L, whatever we're looking at, that we're not looking at the appropriate things that we need to when trading. So this little message right here is really cool. It stays with you while the candles move. And I definitely think new traders should utilize it, right? So you can see it's up here. And as these candles move, it'll move with the candles just to remind you, and you can change it to whatever you want. You could say, hey, you know, use proper position size, or hey, you know, be patient. You can make whatever you want, and it'll stay up there so it can remind you when you're trading. It's the indicator is called reminder message, and this is it right here. It's made by APOP HENIAPAYS. Very helpful, you know, keep you mindful while you're trading. Alright, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'm posting this on Instagram real quick. What's good, Legend? How you doing, brother? Live and direct. Let's get it. Gotta post this real quick. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. I'm kind of slow with this. Okay, boom. I got it. Bop, bop, bop. Boom. There we go. I had that live for you guys too. I'm gonna post that live again from the other night. I'm gonna post that. It's the indicator is right there. Reminder message. The same one that my mouse is on. My clicker. So you have to just, you know, you can grab it from right there. Oh shit, man, Quinn, you're a fucking lifesaver, bro. He said, don't forget to start recording, bro. You're a lifesaver because I was not recording. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you. I would have been pissed. I would have been pissed. I really appreciate that, Quinn. Thank you, brother. Make sure you guys give this a thumbs up as well if you're enjoying these lives. Yeah, oil's going to be huge. You know, honestly, looking back in the past week, like looking at oil and the news that was circulating around it, it was honestly stupid not to trade it. That's where all the value was. Literally, every single oil, like oil ETF or anything regarding oil and gas is fucking at all-time highs, right? And looking back, you know, hindsight's 2020, but that's where the value lied at. And I was so caught up on tech when all we did was chop around all week. I was waiting for this breakdown that we got just now, and it never happened until now. I could have been, you know, using my energy elsewhere. Let me see. Yeah, it was, you know, looking back at the charts this weekend, man, all the value was, you know, literally in, all the value was in oil and gas. It's alright though. We're gonna get them this week. Alright, game time. Let's go. How about shorting oil? I don't think that's a good idea right now. I do not. You know, I don't think this is over yet. But let's go look at some ETFs as far as, you know, the Gush is one of my favorites to trade. Look, just had a daily breakout, broke 125. We're trading at 145 now. The reason I like trading Gush, I trade equity on it. The option chain is great as well. You know, the option chain is liquid. We'll go over some oil stocks first that you guys can check out. This was a classic breakout. You know, you have your nice little pattern here, whatever you want to call it. Anything like this is a high probability setup, right? We have a very nice, what makes this a bullish pattern and not a bearish pattern is the lower highs, right? So as we're seeing here, we have a double top, right? What you would think was a double top. Well, it's not. We're making higher lows, right? That's first indication that we are building pressure, right? And if I pull up a TTM squeeze, it should give us a nice little squeeze symbol here, right? So you can see the pressure started building literally down here. Look at the volume. Always pay attention to volume. A breakout like this is a no-brainer, right? We had increasing volume before it even broke out. We started to see a squeeze before it even broke out, right? We started to see a squeeze the day before it started to fire off, right? Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. You know, I'm kicking myself in the ass for not trading this. Absolute no-brainer. You can literally just look at the stock and see the pressure building up via volume. And of course you got the squeeze indicator to help you. And then the break was so clean. as a Maribosa when we broke out. It was insane. We didn't even get the pullback the next day. Like, it was nuts. Absolutely crazy. And then, you know, we caught a continuation off the daily 9 EMA, which was 130. It was a psychological level. But the reason I like trading Gush is because it moves a lot. It's a 2 times, right? So it moves whatever oil's doing, right? That as far as the S&P oil and gas derivative, whatever it's doing, Gush moves 2 times. Yeah, so I know, legend. This shit's crazy. Like looking back in this past week, I'm literally kicking myself in the ass. Like trades like this, just look at the chart. It's you know, you got names like, I'll go to a couple right here. Like, these are risk on fucking slam it trades. Like, this is what type of trades these are. These are fucking risk on size up, slam the trade. That's what it is. Right? Look at this breakout that we had on Oxy. Right? It's absolutely nuts. Risk on, do what you got to do, rock out. Right? And this is a multi-day move. This isn't just like a day trade. This isn't just like a scalp. This is a day trade, scalp, whatever you want to do with it. Right? This is a multi-day swing. This is like, you know, everything you look for in a trade. Like an A+++ setup. Right? And not only that, but even if you missed a breakout, let's say you missed the initial breakout down here. There's no problem with that. If you missed that, catch it on the continuation. Right? And look here, just how like respective it was to technicals. Right? We made our first low, which was right here. Literally, that's all it took. So this would have been an hourly structure. The very next day, we came down and retested it. Adios, amigos. And that was it. Like, you know, I know, man, I know. But it's not about predicting Putin. Like, even after the news dropped, like, look at the moves we had, you know? Like, even the first day move, like, as far as this. Like, once we broke all-time highs, that was game. You know, that was game time. Even ExxonMobil. I had this on my watch list a while back. I didn't even trade that. Yeah, oil's going pretty crazy though. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see. Alright, yeah, we're good to go. QQQ. This is how boring the market looked. Look, check this out. This is how boring the market looked next week before this happened. I literally made a penny stock list for the week. I was interested in trading some pennies. And I still am. You know, there's a ton of value in penny stocks. You get just as much as you could with a fucking, you know, options. It's, you know, you get big movers like this. It's insane. This was 100% in one day. This was, you know, 80%, 50%. These are all names I'll check pre-market. These 3 specifically right here, I'll look to trade pre-market in the morning. These right here, B-Cell, Indo, all these are catalysts. This is actually how I really got started trading, was trading small cap equity into like news, catalysts, filings, and stuff like that. Big movers like this, extremely easy to trade. You can, you know, you can put a lot more size on. It's less stressful. You don't have to worry about the options working against you. But yeah, these are some names I'm watching this week as far as penny stocks. Some of them aren't penny stocks though. Some of them are, you know, $10, $20. But these are some great setups for this week. These are my main 4 though: B-Cell, Indo, MXC, IMPP, and that's pretty much it. Got a bunch of first day movers. So you can see here, got a first day move. Looking at the second day continuation. Got a first day move here, looking for a second day continuation. Same thing here, first day move, look for a second day continuation. So we got some nice names we can trade from here. I don't usually put these on my watch list though. As you guys know, anytime, you know, at any point in time you have a question, feel free to post it in the live chat. I'm watching it. It's right in front of me. You know, I'll answer them to the best I can. But yeah, let's get into it. Alright, game time. Let's go. Alright, so first thing first, y'all know we start with QQQ and SPY. I mean, obviously, you know, there's really, you know, I don't like doing this, but none of this is going to be the same in the morning. So, you know, it's not, I'm not going to go over it too in depth because this is not going to be the same in the morning. You know, if the current prices stay where they're at, we're going to gap down. I wouldn't be surprised if I had to make a prediction of where we're going to open tomorrow. I would say QQQ is going to open around 328. Should be right around 328. So I'll make my prediction here. I'll say it's going to bounce off 328. Or maybe 330. 330, 328. Right around this area. That's where I'll say we stop. I mean, we could even hit like 325, to be honest. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to say 328, 330. Let's see where it opens at. This is where I say we open at. But yeah, for tomorrow, it's not looking bad at all. I'll be looking to take a reject off of 335. So, you know, assuming we open, just like I showed you on, you know, NQ and ES, I'll be looking to take a reject off hourly structure, right? So pretty much this whole area here, right? Somewhere in between here. Now, of course, I'll finalize the levels in the morning, but I'll be looking to take a reject off this. Got a nice trend line here. Got a nice level of supply. I'm pretty sure we got some indicators there. We got the 9 and 21 on the hourly, so that's gonna be a very nice reject. That's on NQ. ES, pretty much the same situation. Look to take a reject off 4280, 4300. So yeah, that's gonna be a nice one as well. Very nice. Yeah, no, we're definitely gonna have a big gap down in the morning. Even at current levels, Nasdaq's down 2 points. ES is down 1.5 points. So you know we're definitely, I mean 1.5% and then 2%. It's gonna be a big gap down. You know, 2% is a big move. 1.5% is a big move. So we're definitely gonna see a gap down. There's no way around it. You know, it's just gonna happen. So if you swung calls, you know, I feel a little sorry for you. I swung calls. I'm in Zoom, but I'm in long dated calls. Nice. See? Okay. Yeah, I forgot I could check. Thank you for that, Spencer. I forgot I could check on. So where we're at? 331. So I was a little bit off. It bounced right at 331. I was close. So 330 is where it's trading at now. So that's still. So that's where we're at. We're at 330. So this is where I'll open at. 425.5. That SPY, that was very evident. And that's where I had my bounce level at, right here at 425. So that's where we're going to open at. This is a nice level here. Of course, we got 420 as well. So yeah, I mean, if we're opening down here at 420, we're going to catch a relief bounce. That's 100%. Whether it gaps down more or it doesn't, I would honestly love to see, like just stay right here. Like literally, just stay right here. Right, and you can see it starting the base. So this is considered a base, right? You can see, you know, obviously all the wicks coming down and through. It's starting the base and curl back up. So we should see a nice move back up here soon. It's starting to curl a little bit. Creating a nice base down here at 4250. Yeah, like 4250, 4255, 4250. We should see a bounce here in a second. By the time we're done with this video, we'll see a bounce. I'm just hoping it doesn't come back up here. If it comes back up here, I could definitely see a reject. So we'll see what happens. And if it doesn't reject there, we'll definitely see one from this area here. Like 3,000, 3290. We'll just say 3,000, 3295, right around that area. So one of these zones. By the time we're done with this, if it comes back up, it'll reject one of these. It's almost a promise. So if y'all are trading futures, pay attention to these levels. I'll say 4285, 4275, 4295, 4230. I mean 4300. Whoa, Dylan, what's up with you, man? I'm goddamn, you know, I'm not on that side of the crowd, man. I'm straight as an arrow. Ain't no curves over here. Why can't you see the ES1 chart? You want to type in the ES and then click on this. It'll be ES1. And that's the one you click on. Yeah, so we should see a nice reject off one of these areas by the time we're done with this live here. And you know, QQQ, if it comes back up, it'll reject from that area there. Maybe a little bit further. It could reject from like 13.7 or 13.8. So we'll say one of these levels here. I'll just leave that like that. Shit. But let's get into checking out these names we got. Like I said, it's not really that interesting, so I'm not going to take up too much of you guys' time tonight. This is another nice one too. This is a huge daily breakout. Alright, working on it. And just an area interest like this. If you see an area like this should catch your attention. As a trader, this should 100% catch your attention. The stock is literally showing you over and over and over, hey, this is a strong support. If you knock on the door, if someone's home and someone's at the house and you knock on the door enough, eventually they're coming to the door. And you're either going to get a good response or a bad response. And in this case, you're either going to get a bounce or you're going to get a flush. So just be prepared. You know, you could take the risky route and try to time it, but I don't encourage that. You know, you could wait for the break and retest or confirmation. What's the point in charting at night if it changes pre-market? It doesn't always change pre-market. We don't often get gap ups or gap downs, but if it does, that's completely fine. I still have levels accordingly. But I just like to be prepared. You know, I don't like waking up an hour before the market and rushing, getting everything together. No, I like to be prepared so I can wake up in the morning and do what I have to do. You don't catch a gap up or gap down every night. That's just not what happens. It doesn't happen like that. So usually all the levels are still valid in the morning. But in the morning, all these levels will be messed up. All I have to do is move them around a little bit. That's why I draw so many. And just in case a gap up or down, I could stay relevant. You have to subscribe to data to get like futures. I forgot about that. If y'all got some stocks you want me to check out, we could do that tonight since there's not much going on. Exactly. So, you know, you can be ready in the morning, and if there's anything that changed, you just have to make some minor changes. Futures impact the open the next day. It's literally the underlying, you know. All the stock underlyings that are, you know, compile it, they're going to move accordingly because that's what creates them. When day trading bullfrags, triangle, and key levels to play the initial breakout, it's always safer to play the retest. Where would you look for Amazon Flash? NVIDIA? Yeah, NVIDIA's on the watch list. We'll go over the watch list. We got NVIDIA, Disney, Boeing, I'm watching. Oxy, okay, Kroger, Tesla. That's cool. Alright, we got enough we can go through. Let's get it. Give me 1 second here. Alright, let's get it. Let's get it. Alright, so NVIDIA, you know, assuming that we open lower than this, yeah, tonight I'm not going to do much charting because we are gapping down pretty heavy. We'll just go over a bunch of stuff to help you guys out. First things first, you know, obviously NVIDIA is going to open probably below 225. So if it does open below 225, we could take a potential reject off that. That's what I'm interested in. And I'm going to give you a little tip, like as a new trader, this is what you can do to help see things better on the downside, because trading the downside as a new trader, it definitely is difficult, right? You have that block, right? Whatever you traded most, you're going to have that block. You're not going to be able to see the opposing trend as clear as you would with a trend you're comfortable with. So it's important to stay open-minded. I'm going to give you a little tip real quick on how you can you know, see bearish patterns or bearish price action better. Let's get it. Yeah, NVIDIA looks great. So what you want to do is just flip your chart, right? Flip your chart. That simple, right? So even me sometimes, I do the same thing. It gives a lot clearer picture, right? Because we're looking at things usually to the upside. That's how we're looking at them, right? So if you flip your chart, you get that same perspective, right? Now don't leave it there and don't forget, but it helps tremendously. Like look here, for example, right? We have this NVIDIA level here, which is 230, 231. That simply comes from previous structure, right? And we can see that through here at area supply, right? Right through this area. And how can we see that? We see price action confirming via wick rejection, right? So it's fairly simple. It gives you a better perspective as far as the downside, you know. Got a nice little trend line here too. Looks like we got like a little channel. A clean little channel, nice. Very clean here. I'm gonna actually use the indicator I'm supposed to. Let's go. Yeah, so this is a very clean little channel here. I don't want this background though. Yeah, don't forget to flip your chart back though. Alright, so we got a cool little descending channel here. Assuming it breaks down, we could take a reject off the lower trend line, or we could take a reject off 225. This is what I'll be watching on NVIDIA. Here's my YouTube link. I mean, and personally, like NVIDIA looks smack like a Head and Shoulders to me. You can see we got the left shoulder here. And then we got a nice right shoulder here. So this is why, you know, NVIDIA to me looks extremely bearish. Got an increase in volume on Friday. It looks very nice. Got a nice Head and Shoulders here. Got to break the neckline, which the neckline would be about. I mean, this 225 is clean. Like if you look at the daily chart, the 225 is very clean. There's not much holding us up underneath of it. Yeah, so NVIDIA, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably my favorite for this week. Like I said, under 225, but we're probably gonna open under 225, so we'll have to take a reject off that and keep it moving like that. Another one I'm watching is BA. I can walk you guys through the trade that I took on Friday as well. Let me do this. I'm gonna make a new chart. Let me do this so I don't have to mess up on my drawings. All right, so Friday I'll walk through this trade that was on my watch list for BA. First things first, we got this long-term trend line, right? We can break it down a little bit like this. We have this super long-term trend line here, right? I won't even do that, right? Let's just as simple as this, right? So this is considered daily structure, right? This is the last low we have as support, right? 183.8. And if you go look at my watch list, this is my same exact level. So going into BA, which this was Friday, this is what the chart looked like, right? So this is what we had to deal with. And honestly, you know, just looking at the chart, it's self-explanatory. Just like I said, you have to pay attention to price action, right? So if I look through here, this was a strong level of demand, right? We can see this based off history. It was a strong level of demand. So obviously, if this level gets broken, it's going to turn into a strong level of resistance, right? And this is the case of Friday. So I had an entry point of 183.8, and if it broke below 183.8, I was going to make my entry. Now you can always enter on the initial break, but the safer entry is wait for the retest. I will enter on the actual break if volume is behind this, right? We have nice momentum and it's a clean break. I'll enter. But if we get a retest of that level, that's when you fucking slam it, right? So the first entry, you're going to go light. Second entry on the retest, that's when you fucking hit it hard, right? And that's where you make the majority of your money at. And my targets on BA, once it broke 183, were 180, right? So I remember these targets. I can go pull up my watch list, actually. So we had target of 183. Let me pull up my watch list. 183, 180, 179. We'll just put 186, and then I got 176.5, and then I got 173, 170. So this is what I had on BA, right? So come Friday, this is what we look like, right? So we're gonna let this play out for a second. I'm gonna add a couple of indicators here so you guys can see what I see when I'm trading. Where's my indicators at? Oh, I'll go over something with you guys as well. These new indicators, they updated pivot points, and it's great for new traders. I'll go over some indicators that new traders must have. It's honestly, yeah, it's a must have. There's no way around it. What am I looking for? Oh, here we go. Alright, cool. So this is how I usually trade, right? This is what my chart looks like. I have 921 VWAP up, just like this, right? So market open. There's also another trade you can take. Every, you know, it doesn't matter. You know, every day before a stock moves, It has to break the pre-market high or it has to break the pre-market low. Those are trades within themselves, right? You can take the pre-market low break, pre-market high break. You can enter on the retest, which is always a safer alternative. So always mark your pre-market high and pre-market low, which is just the high and low of pre-market. And there's an indicator for that as well. I've showed you this before, right? So let me remove these, right? For new traders who struggle with marking a pre-market low and pre-market high, this is what you can use. It's called high_low level plots for yesterday pre-market nap. And I'll go over this indicator briefly real quick, right? So as you can see here, I just pulled up this indicator and it marked the exact same spot I did, right? So you guys can use this to mark your pre-market high, pre-market low. And it also has a bunch of other stuff in it. You can mark the daily high, you can mark the daily low, yesterday's high, yesterday's low, after hours high, after hours low. You can do whatever you want, and it labels them for you, right? You can do whatever you want. Personally, I don't use the indicator. I draw them myself. But for new traders, this is an indicator that I encourage you to use, right? It's here to help you, right? It marks the pre-market high and low for you. That way, you know exactly where they're at for trades that you could take. So, this is how I have mine set up. Pretty simple. Nothing special here. So we got our pre-market high and low. BA came up, got rejected from the pre-market high. And this is where I was looking to take the trade at, right? So it broke, came down. This is where I'm looking at BA, right? So this is the daily level of 183.8. I'm looking at volume on the way down. We have an increase of volume, but we're coming down to the breakdown level, and it's not an increase in volume, right? So I'm not taking this breakdown, right? Now watch when we break. Volume starts to increase. That's the confirmation we need. Selling pressure is there, right? That's what we need to know. So, I tell everybody when I'm on live chat, like, hey, if BA comes back up, we're going to fucking slap it around, right? That's just what it is. So, BA did what I had to do, bounced around a little bit, came down. Now, pay attention here, right? This is where you fucking slam it, right? We had the initial breakdown, which was, of our daily level. We had a strong key level, right? This is where we're looking to make our entry, right? Anywhere in this area here, right? So this is our entry point, right? We have our daily level. First thing when taking a trade, we want as much as confluence as possible. We have a very key level here, right? Daily support, turn of resistance. We have our VWAP as well. So I'm looking to take a trade off the VWAP. Once it approaches, you can see the decreasing volume, letting you know, right? This is letting you know that this is a weak push back up, right? Any trade you take, listen, any trade you take, I don't care what it is. I don't care. If you're taking any type of ABCD, pre-market high, pre-market low, simple way to think about it. You want primary move, rising volume, secondary move, decreasing volume. This was our primary move, right? Our primary move was right here. We had an increase in volume, right? This is our secondary move where we make our entry. We had decreasing volume, right? Very simple. Anybody can spot it. You don't need level 2. You don't need time and sales to take this trade. All you have to do is plan your trade. Preparation is key. Simple as that, right? Plan your entry, plan your exit, plan your stop loss. Entry at this point would have been the daily level of 183.8 and confluence with the VWAP. Stop loss, close above the VWAP. Simple as that. Yo, Steve, stop spamming, please, bro. If not, I'm going to have to, I don't want to have to kick you, brother. But yeah, so our entry is here, and then, the rest is history. Once you enter the trade, your first target can be the low of the day. And, once it breaks the low of the day, it's a wrap. You see the increase in volume. Any trade you're in, I don't care what it is. Pay attention to the overall factors of the trade. This is how you know you're in a good trade. The stock is telling you you're in a good trade. Don't get nervous when the trade goes your way, right? If you get into a losing trade, you have no problem holding to 50 to 60%, right? Losing money. So why would you have a problem, or why do you secure profit so early when all you have to do is just pay attention to the chart? Remove that emotion and you can do so, right? Get rid of the fear, get rid of the greed, right? Trade with money you're comfortable losing in the first place so those emotions don't even come up, right? So pay attention to the chart. The chart does not lie, right? Everything I just talked about happened twice. Breakdown. It's favoring a direction here. The stock is literally showing you the direction it's favoring, right? We have an increase in volume on the way down. What does that tell you? The selling pressure is strong. We have a decrease of volume on the way up. What does that tell you? The buying pressure is weak. We have an increase in volume when the stock is coming down. What does that tell you? The stock is weak, right? The selling pressure is there, right? So here's our first target of 180. This is a psychological level. It's smart to trim at these levels here or before them, just in case it bounces, right? And you can see we got rejected off the 90 MA and continue down. And that was the day, right? And all of this is visual, right? You know what it required? This trade required absolutely nothing but patience. That's it. That's it. Patience. Patience. That's it. Right? And if you need a reminder to help you keep you in the trade, I just gave you guys one, right? Stay mindful when you're trading, right? You can pull up your indicator. The same one I just showed you, right? It's a reminder message that stays on your chart while you're trading. So if we're going to take this trade and we have a problem with holding, right? I can go here and say, if you have a problem selling trades too early, right? Write yourself a little reminder. Why are you selling? Check all factors of the trade. Do we have an increase in volume? Let's say we entered, right? So as it's coming down, do we have an increase in volume? Yes. Is the trend still intact? Yes. Do we break the low of the day? Yes. Right? All stuff you can ask yourself to keep you in the trade a little bit longer. How would you scale out of the trade? I would have scaled out my targets, right? 180, 179, right? Simple as that. Use these tools and indicators to your advantage. It's key, right? So, going into tomorrow, this is my setup I have on VA. I am looking at a retest of 185 or 187, which is the previous lows, right? So I'm looking at 185 or 187, right? Very, very clean levels here. Daily levels, very strong, right? It looks like we're about to catch a little pop. You can see we held this 179 level very strong. So going into tomorrow, I'm assuming we'll bounce off 179 again and come back up, and that's where we'll take the reject. But another indicator for new traders, I'll help you guys out real quick. Great area of support and resistance. Yeah, exactly. Reminder, sniper button. Stop being a paper-handed bitch. Simple as that. Matter of fact, you can make that one big. Alright? This is sniper buns, right? This is what he's going to have on his. He's going to have this on his chart to help him stay in trades longer. What indicator, Claro? Which one are you talking about? Let me make this a little bigger. There's my Instagram if you guys want to check out my Instagram. Do you have a video on Webull desktop setup to jump between stocks and execute quickly? Yes, check it out on YouTube. Oh yeah, let me go through these pivot points with you guys. New trader must have, right? As I just talked about, this reminder message is very, very helpful, right? Pivot points. They used to be shitty. They did. Right? But TradingView updated them, so they are actually useful now, right? What pivot points are, they're calculated based off previous pivots, right? They're very, very helpful for new traders. Get this, written in stone. They are not 100% accurate, but they are great areas of support and resistance. And what TradingView did is they made them actually usable. I don't use them. I draw my own levels. But honestly, with the effectiveness that they did with this update, I almost want to use them, right? It takes the work out of damn near charting and drawing levels. They are insanely accurate, and we'll go through some stocks here so you can see how they react. But here are my settings. I'll let you guys use them if you would like. Take a screenshot. Another thing is you could create pivot zones, right? So these are the settings I have. Traditional, daily, number of pivot back. One, you gotta have the daily base values, show labels and prices so you can see the price levels for these pivots, right? You can select them, whatever ones you need or don't need, right? So if you don't need R1, R2, remove them, right? Like I did. I only have the ones that are necessary, the ones that are applicable. And the thing I really like about this is you can make pivot zones, right? So you can mess with the width of them, right? Because the pivot points are not 100% accurate. And I'm currently backtesting this, so I'll get back to you guys on this. But I like the idea of pivot zones. If I can script an indicator like this, or just even use this one, I like it, right? So just increase the width, and it'll give you a little better zone as far as areas of support and resistance, right? So increase the width, and then turn down the opacity. Now you got yourself little pivot zones. And like I said, these areas are accurate. They're not 100% accurate, but they will give you a general area of support and resistance. So you can create yourself little pivot zones, right? And what I'll do, I'll cycle through some stocks here. I've looked through hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of stocks with this indicator. Before I put out anything on social media or show you guys on live, I go and look like with a fine-tooth comb. I make sure it's legit before I put anything out. I would never put something out I'm not confident in, right? So we'll cycle through some stocks here. Right? Okay, Tesla's a great example. Rejected, bounce, bounce, bounce. Right? We'll go through some stocks here and check it out. PayPal, perfect reject. Consolidated, broke down, right? Facebook, perfect reject, perfect bounce. Now, of course, you can confluence this with your own levels or using other indicators. But it's honestly crazy. You know, it pretty much takes the work out of damn near charting on this. Now, this is only for the 5-minute time frame. Let me make that clear. I haven't backtested it on any other time frame. This is for the 5-minute time frame only. The settings that I showed you guys are for the 5-minute time frame only. Right? You got a perfect reject here on... Wow, look at this shit. Got a perfect reject here. Got a perfect bounce, perfect bounce, perfect bounce. It's crazy. Look at the video. Perfect reject. Broke down, perfect bounce, came back up. Look at this shit. Almost like this is what makes me want to use these. Like it marks the pre-market low. It marks a perfect bounce level, perfect reject, perfect reject, perfect reject, and another bounce. Like this is insane. I want to let you guys know something. Let me say this and make this clear. There is no magic indicator. There is none. Don't rely on an indicator. These are for confluence and confirmation. Right? Never rely solely on an indicator. Ever. There's none that will trade for you. There was none that will give you a 100% trade. There's not. Right? Any trade you're taking based off an indicator, make sure it's a confluence. The main thing that ignites a trade for me is a key level. Right? So if I'm looking at NVIDIA here and this pivot is showing 236, I'm cool with that. That's a psychological level. Right? Or if I'm looking down here and this pivot is at 230, that's a psychological level. I'm cool with that, right? Or, you know, do your own due diligence or your own levels and check them with the pivots, right? Use them as confirmation and confluence, not solely for your trades. I've showed you guys before, but I'm going to show you this other indicator as well. Let me fix all my stuff real quick before I forget. Now, of course, you can do all this backtesting yourself. Just cycle through the stocks, right? So these are the settings I use. I'll leave them up here for a second so you can screenshot them. This is a must-have for a new trader. If you're not comfortable drawing your support or resistance, you can use this. Right? All right, I'm going to move on. And then this other indicator I've showed you guys before, but I'll show you again. It's called, this guy, I'm not going to lie, makes the best indicators I've ever seen on TradingView. 9 to 5. Let me get back to you on that. So the high-low, the pre-market indicator is this one right here. Just type in high _ low, and then it'll pop up. It's made by OG Fibs. Made by OG Fibs. Right? High _ low. That's all you need to type in. It's the first one that pops up. David Espinola, what advice do you have for someone who's really mathematical and in stocks? Nothing is perfect. I'm looking for the perfect and hard to trust the zones. Get out of that mindset. You know, you have to cut that out right now. Right? Overthinking will be the death of you in the market. We can look at a stock and say, oh, I think it's going to go up. I think it's going to go down. No, trade based off what you're seeing. Right? Here's one more indicator for you guys. This draws support and resistance for you. I've showed this before, and I'll show you again real quick. This is another insane indicator. It literally marks support and resistance for you. this is another indicator that takes the workout. I literally, if I don't have lines on a stock, I'll use this. But let me make this clear, just like the pivot points. I've only back tested this on the 5-minute chart, right? And we're going to cycle through some stocks here, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. They're almost damn near pinpoint, right? Now, these are great areas of support and resistance as well, right? They're not 100% accurate. They might look like it right here, but they're not, right? They're great areas. You want to still use the same confluences. This is for new traders who are not comfortable drawing your levels, or even experienced traders. You don't feel like drawing your levels? Pull this up. I do it, right? It's specifically for the 5-minute time frame. The pivot point settings I showed you, 5-minute time frame. This indicator, 5-minute time frame. Here are my settings right here. Right? And the cool thing is, so if it breaks a level of resistance, it'll change green for you. So it'll show you and color code it as you're going. As you see here, we got 3 resistances. If it breaks 230, that 230 will turn green. Right? You can turn on points as well, which will show you high and lows on the swing highs and swing lows. Right? So it'll show you higher highs and higher lows. These are the settings that I have. You can use these as well. You can pause the video, pause it, screenshot it, whatever you got to do. Yes, I use Bollinger Bands, but I only use them to chart with. Right? I'll cycle through some stocks here, and you can see exactly how strong these levels are. Alright, cool. I'm going to go ahead and move on for you guys. Alright, so check this out. Right, we'll go through a couple. Look here, Tesla, perfect reject. Perfect bounce off these levels. CRM, perfect, perfect, perfect. PayPal, damn near perfect. Facebook, nice as well. And you guys can backtest yourself and go look through. This is for the 5-minute time frame. It's damn near awesome. Yeah, his channels are good too. I have settings for that. Game Boy Tommy. This is what's funny though. Like, this is nothing like of mentorship content, right? This is just indicators. This is stuff that you guys or other big traders should be doing as well. All this is an indicator, right? I'm telling you guys what you guys need to know. Simple as that. You know, it's, you know, the mentorship is 1,000 times this. As far as knowledge, this is literally just an indicator. That's it. It's for new traders. It's out there for everybody. I'm just explaining how to use it, and I've backtested settings. Can you please show how to use clouds? Now those I can't. I had that specifically made for my mentees, and I'm not gonna, you know, do that to them. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, Sniper Buns. It is. But yeah, we'll cycle through. Look at this here. Perfect reject. You know, perfect bounce. This is for the 5-minute time frame though, specifically. Look at it. It's absolutely damn near perfect. Broke down, bounced, came back up, rejected. And the cool thing is it changes colors. Right? So if I go over here, right? See resistance, and as it moves, it'll move with you. Right? And you could change as well. Whatever you want to do, you could change it as well. Can you show us which one you selected for pivots? Is it pivot high low? I'm not sure what you're talking about. I'm not doing any mentorships as of now. I'm working on the ones that I have. I revamped everything. Like I literally have. I pretty much redid everything as far as my mentorship, like content criteria, stuff that I do. I did like a PowerPoint. So technically, if you know you're a mentee, I've said this before, but if you took my mentorship, you'll pretty much be getting another one, right? I'm gonna do it all together, and it'll be another 6 weeks. So if you already took my mentorship, congrats, you're getting another one. I just have different stuff that I moved around and stuff like that. It's more hands-on, like take-home stuff. It's pretty dope. Until I'm done with that, I probably won't do anymore. Which indicator are you talking about? Let me see. Which indicator? Trend Spider? Yeah, I'll go over Trend Spider for a second. If you guys are enjoying these lives, feel free to stop by to my Streamlabs and show some love. We still got to link up 100%. Sniper Buns 100%. So for tomorrow, as far as what I'm watching, I do like Netflix. Netflix is one I like. If we break out of this nice wedge here, I do like this. Got a very, very nice wedge here. So if we can break out of this, this would be fire. Let me fix this. So we can say Netflix, if we get a clean break and hold below 350, that's a huge psychological level as well. So 350 is a magic number on Netflix. Let's go see. So I'm pretty much watching. I'm gonna remove this. Disney. Okay, this is a great one for small accounts. Similar pattern to Netflix, but I like this a lot. This is gonna be a very, very nice trade. If we can break 139, it's pretty much it's a free fall. 100% a free fall. This is great for small accounts. 139 that is, and you can see here. Pretty much under 139, there's nothing much holding us up. Shit, my bad. So you can see under here, we got a very nice move down to probably like 133, maybe even 130. Very nice. Very, very nice. Alright, let's see. Amazon I like as well. Similar pattern. Got a nice wedge here. This can go either way though. So Amazon below 2880. 2880 is a huge level on Amazon. You can see that here, right? So look, what happens every time Amazon comes to 2880. Alright, just look at this. Show you guys real quick. So you got a bounce, reject, 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 bounce, 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 reject, and a bounce, right? This is a huge level on Amazon. So 2880 is going to be the ticket. Alright, you're watching this tomorrow as well. 2880. If we gap down and we break 2880, I'll be looking to take a reject off 2880 or 2900. So mark my words for that. Right? If we break down from 2880, I'm taking a reject from 2880, 2900. So I'll mark these zones right now. Right? 2880 or 2900 will be my reject on Amazon. Disney. So if we break 139, this can honestly be, it depends on how we break, right? If we break with some nice volume, it could be a swing. Nvidia, this is going to be a banger, 100%. If we break, I know we're going to break 225. I'm going to say Nvidia is going to open around probably like 221, 220. If we flush 220, it's a wrap. We'll see 200s again. Kroger, this is another, holy shit. This was fucking crazy. This was on my watch list Friday too. I told everybody above. And check this out, right? Y'all see me, I think you see me chart this. Yeah, y'all did see me chart this. This was Thursday, right? If you remember last Thursday, I charted Kroger, and you could see how I got the levels, right? Charting at all-time highs using Fibonacci extension. Go from low to high to recent pullback, and look exactly what happened, right? Where did Kroger stop at? The 0.786, right? Look at these levels, Fibonacci levels, absolutely perfect, right? Breaks 236, which was also the pre-market high and all-time highs. Breaks 55.5, went straight to 382. Consolidated, showed that this was a strong level at 56.2, around the 382. Made a nice little move back up to the 0.5 retracement, confluence with the 57 level. Broke it, came back to retested. Perfect entry, right? Broke the 618, went straight to the 786. It's good to go. You can even trade this tomorrow, right? You can actually bounce this as well. This is a nice bounce setup for tomorrow. So we can go from recent low. This is for small accounts trades you can take. You can take it right off of, I'll say, Kroger, 57.5 to 57. Right here. 57.5 to 57. You could take a bounce on Kroger. This should be the 4-hour, should have the 4-hour 9 EMA or 21 EMA. I want to say the 9 EMA. So yeah, so by the time the market opened, and you can see how respected it is, right? It bounced off this on Friday. So if we can get this to come up here, that'll be perfect. Strong confluence, rock out. Yeah, so this looks good. I'll even take this tomorrow. Doesn't look bad. Same thing, you know, our Fibonacci extension. I want to have those up so I have levels to take profit at. Low to high, just like that. Right? So now we have levels to take profit at. Right? Cool. Cool beans. Can actually redo this. Hit every area of take profit. Yep, you're 100% right. Let me do this here. Go high to low to pull back. There. Now we got levels for tomorrow, right? So what I did to get these levels, I went from the recent low, which was pre-market, right? Took the extension, went from this low here to the recent high, which was right here, to the pullback, and look how these levels are respected, right? Kroger broke the 236, came up, got rejected off 0.5, came down, broke, got rejected from 0.5, came back down, retested. Now it's consolidating in between these two. So now we have take profit levels on Kroger. Right, we got 786, 1. We can even add some more here. So above 1, we can go to the 1618. We could add a couple more. We got the 1.72. There we go. Now we got levels we can take profit at. Perfect. Now I think we can use our pivot points as well, maybe. No, they're way down here. What we can do is, yeah, this looks great. This is, I don't like the little volume that we have, but we got room to at least 60. I know that for a fact. Yeah, we definitely got room to 60. Let's see how big this breakout was. How big was this breakout? Let's see how big we can make this breakout. This was a monthly fucking breakout. This is another trade I should have swung. Look at this shit. That's what you call a breakout right there. That was a monthly breakout. You don't awfully see, you don't see this too often, I promise you. You don't see this too often at all. How far can I go back? I think this is as far as I can get. No, we'll go down. I don't want to go that far. Perfect. And gapped up. Look, check this out. Gapped up, then bounced right off of it. So what about Tesla? It's hard to say. You know, I can't see the current price. Right now, Tesla's not going to be trading here. I would say Tesla probably opens around 810 or 800. Tesla should open around there. Right around 810, 800. Right around that area. It doesn't look bad though. We broke this little structure. So the structure on Tesla would have been right here at the bottom of this base at 845. So right now it's retesting it. Obviously it's going to gap down in the morning. I would say it's probably about 815 or 800, right around that. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm watching tomorrow though. I think I'm watching AMD as well. Yeah, AMD I'm watching as well. AMD I like a lot. I'm assuming AMD is going to open around 104 or 103. We should open around this area. Oh yeah, this is very nice. So, let's see, right around here. Look at this demand zone we have on AMD. We should open right here. Like 105 to 104. Right around this area. And look at this nice demand in here. And we got a confluence with this trend line. AMD should open right here. A lot of wedges like this. If you notice, we got one on Netflix, got one on Disney, right? Got one on Disney here, got another one on Netflix. Same pattern, right? Very, very nice setups. But the thing is, I don't want to chart them fully right now. Like, yes, I have my levels drawn, but they're going to be moved around in the morning, so it's best just to wait. Got a perfect pattern right here, though. Perfect. You said Tesla gapped up on Thinkorswim? I don't think so. Do I save my lives? Yes, but I don't keep them on YouTube. I'll have a service available soon, so you guys can watch them all. Yeah, AMD on Friday was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. A perfect reject off 113. This was a trade I took on Friday as well. This was on my watch list. I posted for you guys. Perfect reject off 113. And you can see where this came from. This was an incredibly strong area. Look at the consolidation we had around 113. That was a no-brainer. It's absolutely perfect. Right off the 200 moving average. I think this was also off of the hourly 9 EMA. Or 21, hourly 21. Yep, so this is the hourly 21 EMA right here. This blue line. Absolutely perfect. I'll go ahead and answer some questions before I go ahead and rock out. What y'all got for me? Let's get it. Yep. See, I told you QQQ would open at 3:30. Yeah, Tesla hasn't moved. The only thing that moves is QQQ and SPY. Oh, Netflix is gonna 100% gap down, just with QQQ for sure. Yep. Let's get it. If y'all got any questions, go ahead and shoot them now while I'm looking at the chat. Yeah, AMD's very clean though. I like this setup a lot. Levels are very distinct. Very, very nice levels on AMD. Even this 109 level looks great. I trade mostly off key levels. Check the weekly for Tesla. Yeah, it looks incredibly weak. See, we got a nice shooting star right here, or inverted hammer, whatever you want to call it. It bounced right off the 21 EMA though, on the monthly. This was a trade I actually took. Bounced perfect off that 21 EMA. Now it's getting rejected off the monthly 9 EMA. So this is data you have to know about. Absolutely perfect. I'm the type of trader, you know, less is more for me. I like to pay attention to price action, because I promise you price action will never lie. Right? I can show you a million scenarios of why price action is most important. I can show you a million. I don't give a fuck who says what. You don't need level 2 and time and sales to trade. You don't need to be a fucking wizard. You don't have to. And I'm a prime example of that. Yeah, I use TradingView and TrendSpider. I can show y'all TrendSpider if you want real quick. What do y'all want to see on TrendSpider? Yo, what the fuck? Good luck, sniper. Yeah, price action's king. So, I forgot what I was going to do. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, TrendSpider, that's what I was doing. I didn't say I didn't use level 2. I said you don't need level 2 in time and sales to trade. You can trade without it. Now, if you're taking bounces or rejects, you 100% need it. There's no doubt about it. There's no way around that. but trading intraday, you don't have to. You can get away with it. Let me see. Oh shit! Yeah, I want to try to show you something on TrendSpider. Let me pull this up here. All right, cool. Let me know if you guys can see everything good. Let me know if everything's clear for you guys. Can y'all see TrendSpider? Awesome. So this is a trade I actually entered on Friday. Zoom is retesting, as you can see here. Zoom is where's my little arrow at? So Zoom is retesting this. This is previous all-time highs back here in 2019, which hasn't been retested yet. Last time we did, we caught a nice bounce. So we're currently retesting these previous all-time highs. We also have a nice trend line down here. Right. I don't think that was it. It should be right here though. Where was it? I had a trend line somewhere. I think it was right here. There we go. That's where it was. So this is a trade I entered. I bought some equity on Zoom. There's nothing wrong with that, Hugo. Nothing wrong with that at all. The thing I really like about TrendSpider though is it highlights breakouts for you. You know, just like the indicators I showed you on TradingView that are must-have for new traders. Honestly, TrendSpider's that, right? There's so many automated features, right? And if you guys want to sign up, I do have. I can get you guys a 50% discount. I'll show you guys how in 1 second. Let me see. So if you want to sign up on TrendSpider, here is the discount code. You can use my code, which is TippyTop25. Let me see, I'm posting it for you guys real quick. Alright, so I just posted a code for you guys. Costa, if you won the giveaway, and then you should have received a DM. What's your Instagram name? Let's see what we got here. Can I break down price action? I mean, I can talk about it briefly. I can't go, you know, too much in detail. You know, I gotta keep stuff for my mentorship. But yeah, so we'll get into TrendSpider real quick. What a new tool I just found out about was this right here. This is called seasonality. This is a tool they have at your disposal that you can use, and it backtests stocks, right? So. And it works on any stock, right? So I can go to, let's say, Tesla, right? If I go to Tesla, I click on the seasonality. It'll show me for, we'll just say, hour of the day, right? We'll go to the hour of the day since, we'll go June 2020 until now, right? So 55% of the time, when the market opened, Tesla, the percent change was positive, right? 52% of the time at 2:30, Tesla was negative 3%. So it's extremely helpful, just looking to have data at your disposal. The discount code is 25%, but I'm going to give you guys a little secret real quick. When you sign up, right, use the code that the tippy top 25, right? That's in order to get it, that's what you have to use. And then sign up, for the free trial, which will come with it. And then when it comes time to cancel the free trial, you tell them, hey, it's too expensive. They'll ask you why. You'll say too much money. They'll offer you a 50% discount. So that's your little, hack right there. But yeah, this is super cool. You can do hour of the day. You can check, monthly. And 50% for January. Pretty much half of the time Tesla was positive. Tesla in April always does good. You can see 100% of the time since June 2020. It's at the end of the month it was positive, right? It was positive. It has a positive month to date. So June, 29% of June. It's extremely dope. So June, July, August are good months for Tesla. September, October, not really. December, not really. March, no. February, no. So February, March, and May, not really good for Tesla. Let's go look at QQQ and SPY. Let's see. So January, shitty month for QQQ. February, May, September, same thing. You'll pretty much see the same thing on most of the stocks. Yeah, that's extremely helpful as well. But the reason I really like TrendSpider, and it's great for new traders, is it's automated. There's a lot of automated tools. You got an automated heat map, which shows you supply and demand. You have automated trend lines, right? Automated Fibonacci retracements. It draws them for you, right? It's extremely helpful. You got the multi-time frame analysis. You can look at multiple moving averages on one time frame. So here I can look at the daily, right? I can look at the daily, 50, 100, and 200, and I can also look at the monthly at the same sense, right? It's extremely helpful. I can go to the weekly and look, right? Where did QQQ bounce off last time, right? It bounced perfectly off the monthly 100 MA. Where else are you going to get that data from? Where? Right? Everybody's talking about, oh, I don't know this, I don't know that. And everyone's always like, oh, well, Felony, how does Felony know this? How does Felony know that? The reason I am where I am as far as trading is because I do what others won't. Do you think they're putting in work like this? Do you think they're looking that hard? Do you think they're finding different avenues? No. This is, I do own my landscape business. I have other businesses as well. I have multiple streams of income, but I trade full time. If you are doing something and it has unlimited potential, right, which trading does, it's completely scalable in every aspect, right? Wouldn't you put in the time and effort to get there, right? That's what I do, right? I know I can be the best version of me if I continue to put in the work, right? I just do what others won't, or what others won't give out. Why wouldn't they give out? What does this hurt, right? What does this really hurt? Nothing, right? They want to charge you for every single thing. Oh, you want to know about this indicator? Send me $50. You want to learn about my course? Pay me $500, or whatever it may be. They want to charge you for everything. But it's starting to get a little irritating. People are very, very meticulous when it comes to shit like this. But it's completely. I use both. I use TradingView and TrendSpider. Yes, you can do multiple charts. It's extremely helpful. You can do a 5-minute, hourly, whatever you want to do. You can do. It's really, really cool. Of course, you got your heat map that shows you supply and demand. There you go. There's a 40% discount. If you use mine, it'll give you an extra 25% too. So if you put tippy top 25 along with the 40%, you'll get 65% off. See, look at this. It draws supply and demand for you. Extremely helpful, right? Extremely helpful. You draw a trend line, it'll show you where it broke it. Right? Look at this. We have a trend line, it shows you where it broke down, right? If you have a trend line to the upside, right? Let's say we have a trend line going down, right? It'll show you where it broke out at. Just like, yeah, I mean, I'm well aware of it. I don't agree with it at all. I don't like it. It's always like that. The trading world's very cold, man. You know, it's the thing is about trading is a lot of people are eager to learn, and a lot of people take advantage of people's eagerness to learn, right? Because trading, there is a way to be financially free. If you put in the work, you put in the time, you put in effort, like I would say 90% of my mentees kill it, right? Trading's not hard. If you have the right, mentor, or you have the right teacher, it's not hard. The hardest part is you conforming to the market, managing your emotions, using proper risk management, knowing when to sit on your hands, knowing when not to sit on your hands, understanding market structure and price action. All that stuff, it's honestly commendable. Every single one of my mentees, I literally tell them, it's commendable that y'all reached out, because I didn't, right? I had to go through the hardships of bumping my head, losing money, wanting to quit, wanting to give up. It builds character, but you can avoid that by learning from learning from someone who actually did it, right? But yeah, it's pretty dope. TrendSpider's dope. I like it a lot. Everything you need's there. I appreciate that fan. That's what's up, man. Appreciate it, man. Do you have I don't even know, to be honest. I think it's the same. I'm not sure which one I have at all. And you can see here, right? So these are the hourly moving averages on the 5-minute time frame. QQQ got rejected perfectly off the hourly 21, which is that blue line, right? Little blue cloud here. You can see it got rejected off. Right? Dash rejected off the 21 EMA on the hourly. And this is the only way you can get precise entries like that. Right? It's extremely helpful when trading. Facebook rejected off the hourly 100 MA. AMD off the 21. Microsoft right off the 21 and 100. PayPal right off the 21. That's what's up, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and hop off this, y'all. I gotta get some rest tonight. Got a big day tomorrow. But if you guys got any quick questions, real quick, let's get it. I'll hang out for another like 5 minutes or so. Feel free to ask, whatever y'all gotta ask. I'm gonna finish answering some questions on Instagram so I can save them to my story as well. No, you do not need to pay extra for live data. Is 100 MA. No, I use a 921, 200 VWAP for day trading. Then for charting, I use all of them. Costa, yeah, I'll check if you know. I'll go back and watch the video. If you commented in a timely manner, then you won. I'll go back and check. VPVR, what time do you use to? I mainly look on like the hourly, 4 hour, and daily. That's the main time I look. Daily, 4 hour, hourly. How can I use your code along with that? It should be a referral code in the link. You sync your trend lines on every time frame. Yes. How do you size up? By being consistent. You'll know when the time is right. The worst thing you can do as a new trader, size up when you're not ready. It's the worst thing you can do. Focus on being green. If you're a new trader, that should be your goal. If you're chasing gains, I'm going to be honest with you. You'll blow up your account quicker than you make money. That's what's up, Costa. Like I said, bro. Like if your name is there, I'm going to go back and check. It's cool, and no need to keep going back and forth. I believe you, bro. Like I said, I'm going to check it, and then I'll get back to you. That's cool, man. If you didn't receive a DM and you're on there, which I'm about to go through again, I will shoot you a DM. If you respond in a timely manner, you're good to go. Yeah, man, it's important just to focus on being green, and that's the most important part. On price action, it's candlesticks, areas of noise. That's what you want to focus on. clouds are moving averages that are tightened. It's just different ones. I have specific settings that I sat down with Ripster and he created a variant for me and my mentees, so it's pretty cool. It's nothing that like trades for you, but it just has reversal signals. So if a stock is reversing, it'll go from green to red or vice versa. So it's pretty dope. You get that when you join my mentorship as well. But there's nothing else special about it. I just have specific settings for me and my mentees. Clouds are just an area between moving averages. So you could do a cloud between 2022 or 2023. All it is moving averages. That's it. But I had mine implemented with, signals as far as reversals. It will let you know when it's switching from, uptrend, downtrend, etc., etc. So if I'm looking at the chart, right, it'll switch when they're, it pretty much does the crossovers. You can use regular, if use regular MA clouds. Those are appropriate as well. I just use clouds when I'm trading. I just use regular moving averages for charting. That's it. Can you go over how to key levels? Find areas with the most noise. I'm not doing any more waitlist right now. It's pretty filled up. I might open May sometime soon, but you can always just shoot me a message on Discord, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Yeah, of course. Is he real? Just like you're doing anything in life. If you focus on one thing, you're obviously going to be better at that one thing, and it eliminates the chasing around, chasing stocks and stuff like that. TTM squeeze. You could literally, I'm going to tell you the same thing YouTube or Google is. I use it different than others. Yeah, it's literally, it's color coded, so it explains it for you, which is pretty cool. But it's literally just, it's similar to MACD in a sense. There's nothing. You say you don't respond on Discord. I respond to every single message unless it gets pushed down. Unless it's something stupid, I just don't respond. You shoot me a message on Discord, 99% of the time I'm answering. Yeah, they have Ripster clouds right here on, it's the same thing. All it is a moving average cloud right here. Moving average cloud by Ripster. Same thing. I paid for the indicator from Ripster. We got on a Zoom call and he scripted it with me, so I'm not gonna give it out to everybody for free. That's not fair to me or my mentees. But there is a free one, yes. The free one is right here, and they have it on TradingView as well. Should be right around here somewhere. Right here, MA Cloud by Ripster. Same thing, right? If I apply it, you'll see. This is what it looks like. It looks all crazy. All it is a clouded moving average. It's like this case, it's 20 and 50, so it's the whole area between 20 and 50. It's distracting if it's not proper, but you can use them in certain scenarios. Yo, what the fuck is up with this webcam shit? What's the difference in the levels with TrendSpider? There's nothing. They're all levels I drew manually. So if I draw a level right here, which will be the low, that's the same thing. I can just draw levels like that based off areas of noise. Nothing too crazy. That's what's up, Mark Hellman. I'm glad I can help, brother. Yeah, this fucking weirdo spamming. I mean, we've said this like 5 times. Yes, the moving averages by Ripster are great. He's the one that coded them. I don't know why you keep spamming that. I just showed you where to get them from. You can get them on TradingView or TrendSpider. Yes, Ripster47 makes them. Yes. Is it the one that I have? No. You're going to get the free one. This is the exact one I showed you. That looks like this. Why don't the levels go across the whole chart? You can. You can use like the horizontal segment and it'll go across the whole chart. Whatever you want to use. This is the only one I use though. It's just a horizontal ray type of deal. How can you lock draw the trend? What do you mean by that, Jay? Yeah, so you know, you got pre-markets and after hour. After hours is from about 4 to 8, and then from 4 to 9:30 in the morning is pre-market. How can you lock? Yeah, I'm about to rock out as well, y'all. Yeah, you got a couple weird ones in here tonight. It's all good though, man. I love everybody. Nah, man. You just keep it moving. Keep it moving. I appreciate you guys for hanging out. I'm gonna go ahead and call it night. It's 10:30. But yeah. I gotta keep clicking the ray to draw it. It's annoying. Oh, I have it hotkeyed, so you can hotkey it as well. I think it's Alt-H, so I just have mine linked to my mouse, or you can link it to your keyboard, and that way you can just click it and draw it like that. See? See? I can draw as many as I want. Love that. That's what's up, Clear. I'm glad I can help. I hope you have a good night. I'm going to go ahead and rock out. You have a good night, 9 to 5, Trader, Sniper Bunch, Jay, Nick. Thank you for everybody for stopping by. Hope you have a good night. Check my Instagram in the morning for updated watch lists with entries and exits, targets, and stuff like that. But yeah, we're pretty much good to go. Tomorrow's going to be interesting. I'm going to check the futures real quick before we go. And we'll be good to go. Let's see what we got on the futures. So we got, you can check the futures on TrendSpider as well. I don't know why I came over here, to be honest. You can check futures there as well. It's ES1 and same thing. I don't know why I came over here. Same thing though. DM me when you have a chance. Shoot me a message on Discord right now, Sniper. So yeah, we're still down here. This is good though. This is good for us, right? So as you can see here, where we're basing at, 4250. This is a big psychological level on ES. If you look across the chart, just pay attention to price action. This is a strong level of demand, right? You can see that. Price action confirmed that, right? We're starting to base, which is great. So we could see a little pop. Look for a reject in these zones here. Should be the same thing with NQ. Exact same thing, right? We're basing around 13.5, which is a very strong key level. Same exact thing. Look to take a reject off 13.7, 13.75. Yeah, not much is happening. We're just basing, which is great. You can see a pop in the morning, take rejects into supply. We went in the open right here. Yes, you can check the futures on TrendSpider, same exact thing. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and rock out, y'all. Y'all have a good night, and I'll catch y'all in the morning.